guys, it's Nassim here. Now, after using the Apple Watch SE for about a month now, the one thing that kept coming to my mind after using it on a day-to-day basis was this one simple statement that I think explains the SE pretty perfectly. And that statement is, the Apple Watch SE is the best Apple Watch that you can buy in the market. And I say this because when you think about it, the Apple Watch SE is the one that the average person should go for. It's high quality, it's very durable, has a really good battery life, and most importantly, it's the most affordable. And coming from someone who used the Apple Watch Ultra and the Series 8, I will tell you that the SE did everything that I use those watches for, and it made me question whether or not the more expensive watches were actually worth it. I would do things like track my sleep, track my workouts, make calls, make payments, and even send text messages. And these are all the things that most people would do on any other smartwatch, so the SE is by far the best in terms of value. And even though I think that the Apple Watch SE is the best watch in its price range, I still wanted to share my experience with you guys to help you decide whether or not you should actually buy it. Now, the SE's display was very minimalistic yet nice. It was very bright, vibrant, and big, but one thing that I will say is that the responsiveness isn't as good as the more pricier watch, but to be honest, once I got used to it, it was pretty much fine. And once you get past that, it honestly feels very identical to the Apple Watch Series 8 and is a joy of using when it comes to the overall visual experience, especially when I would change my music using my watch. Now, something that I would say wasn't as good as the Ultra or the Series 8 was the fact that the display didn't handle fingerprints as well. Like right here, you can see how distracting the fingerprints get, but that wasn't the case on the Ultra. Now, the last thing that was still pretty good after a month was the responsiveness. Like whenever I was scrolling through the OS, everything felt sleek, and I loved all the little animations within the display. Now, the battery on the SE was really amazing, especially when you consider the price. I was able to last 2 full days before I had to charge it again, and during that period, I would check my notifications through my watch, change music, make calls, and even track my sleep. The fact that I was able to go to sleep with my watch on for multiple nights was very impressive, especially since I didn't charge it for that long, and it still would give me multiple days, which again was really impressive. The one thing that I will say is that if you do get the SE, the biggest benefit is that you'll be able to track your sleep in a much more comfortable manner. Whenever I was sleeping with it on, I barely noticed that it was on my wrist and it wasn't as noticeable. And there are times where I would forget to charge it or accidentally fall asleep with it on, but I didn't worry much since I had that extra breathing room and can afford forgetting to charge it without having to worry as much. Again, my multiple day period was based on the fact that I went the extra mile and used extra functions. So if you're someone who isn't going to go to bed or use sleep tracking or any other extra features, the battery will last even longer. Now, when it comes to charging, I will usually charge my watch when I'm in the shower or getting ready, so it would take about an hour and a half to charge it to 100%, which honestly was very fast and worth it for the amount of battery life that I got. Now, I was really glad when I seen that the SE was going to keep using the same bands as the previous models. Like right here, I got the very comfortable Nike band, and it made wearing a watch much more comfortable. It was also very easy to put on, which comes in handy when you have to hurry up and get out of the house for work or go to the gym. And now this is a personal preference, so if you're someone who likes the stock bands, you can also get those ones too, since that version is about $50 cheaper. Now currently my SE is on watch OS 9, and I would say that in terms of visual experience, it looks very similar compared to the previous years, but as the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Every app that I went into looked very clean and polished, especially when compared to other smartwatches. Also, everything was straight to the point so that you're not wasting too much time toggling through your smartwatch. And one of the only problems that I had was the watch faces. The only one that I liked was the geographical ones, but if I'm being honest, there weren't many other good options beyond that. And overall, it still has the same feel as the previous Apple Watch SE, but feels a little bit more smoother and more premium. You get those same functions that you're familiar with, and Apple was able to capitalize on the aspect. Now, it's safe to say that whatever workout or sport that you do in your daily life, the Apple Watch will have a tracker that specializes in that exercise. The main thing that I would do is track my biking and treadmill runs, which was pretty accurate. My favorite thing about working out with my SE is that it'll notice that I'm on a jog and decide to automatically track it for me, but this is a feature in most smartwatches, so there's not that much different in terms of that. And the last thing that I liked when it came to the fitness was that after I was done my run, I would check my health app on my phone and it would tell me every stat of my workout, so not only did I know what was going on, but I also knew what I could improve on. Now, coming to my final conclusion, I think that the Apple Watch SE is the best Apple Watch that most people should buy because you'll actually get your money's worth. And I say this because most people aren't going to use all of the extra functions that the Ultra or the Series 8 has to offer. With the SE, you'll still be able to do everything, and you're going to get accurate measurements when it comes to fitness. You'll still be able to get the latest software, you'll still have an extremely identical look, you'll still be able to get the same apps, and you'll still be able to do mostly everything that the Series 8 can do. So the SE is the clear winner when it comes to value. So overall, I think that most people will be satisfied and really happy when they buy the SE. Also, if you want a bigger watch, you can get the 45mm version without having to pay that extreme price. And there it is, you guys, my review on the Apple Watch SE. Now let me know down in the comments, would you guys get the Apple Watch SE or the Apple Watch Series 8? Let me know. And if you guys made it to the end of this video, I would like to say thank you for sticking around. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It'll be very appreciated. And as far as social media, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.